All right, here's a fucking head scratcher. Spyro in Mumbai writes in.
Okay.
You probably don't remember me, but what will be 5 years ago this March, I met your group at a bar one night in San Francisco after GDC.
Oh, boy.
As the night went on and we'd all done more than our fair share of imbibing, we apparently ended up at the MoCap studio in which I then worked as a secretary. Had my superiors discovered our little romp that evening, I would surely have lost my job. It is fortuitous, then, I reflect, that the studio shut its doors the very next week, allowing me to move on with severance pay in hand and my good name intact. Without digressing too far, though, fate, as it happens... Fate, as in her wiles as she's wont to do, has since established me in a new studio in Mumbai, which, as it happens, bought up a good deal of the equipment from my former employer. Whereas it is somewhat more difficult to acquire leave from work over Christmas in this part of the world, I've had to work double time for the past few days. Consequently, the extra work has kept me in the office quite late each night. Last Tuesday, as I went about the lonesome and typically unrewarding task of cataloging old hard drives full of disused assets, I happened upon, would you believe, the very MoCap footage we took that night in San Francisco. Needless to say, I removed the drives straight away to my satchel, altering the catalog accordingly. After reviewing the footage, I assure you it is quite complete. Come Monday, therefore, if you talented co-workers and I are resolved to quit our jobs, move to Kiev, and open a video game studio with the intent to use this footage.
I have no idea.
Since the characters in whatever game we come up with will essentially be you guys, I felt it proper to at least ask, what kind of game do you see yourself starring in?
Is this real?
What sort of setting do you imagine? Would you rather be portrayed as heroes or villains? I would very much enjoy your input, as it will bear acutely upon my success as a game developer in the coming years. That's a funny story, but that never happened.
Yeah, this has to be. This has to be some elaborate ruse because,
yeah, either that or he is written to the wrong podcast or written. I don't know.
We sat there for like 20 minutes before this podcast going like, did that happen? Like that didn't happen, right?
Okay, I didn't know the footage. Maybe I wasn't there.
Send us the footage.
That's the weird part.
If you're so sure about this.
Or a screen cap. I mean, like...
I've never been to a MoCap. I've never been MoCapped.
I've never put a ping pong ball.
That's the part I feel like you would definitely remember is having that crazy gimp suit on, right?
I have been to a MoCap studio.
Yes.
I've never been to a MoCap studio in this town.
Yeah, I can't place this. I mean, 5 years ago was a long time, but
yeah,
I feel like I'd remember that.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Not with us anyway. So keep looking, I guess.
Unless it's...
I want to be a dragon.
Okay.
Was there
Drew wants to be a dragon.
Was there an event? Like for a game?
Said it was something that was after GDC, and then everyone got drunk and went to some MoCap studio. Not me, man.
So what game you want to be in?
I want to be in a 2D sprite-based fighting game where I can fight Tom Hanks and Ichabod Clay at the same time.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
And Ichabod Clay.